Hey boys, we know there is no girls in crypto. I mean there are twinks. So no offense to twinks. I mean the twinks like personality twinks, not the twinks, okay? Anyway, this is Don Kryptonium. Today we are going to talk about Manta DAO, which is in Kujira ecosystem. So if you are part of the Manta DAO Kujira ecosystem, obliterate the like button. If you are the real Cosmos builder, obliterate the like button. This is beautiful day, by the way, because it seems that they are building, and maybe you heard of this last week. It was the swap of the tokens between the Manta and the Stargaze. I do believe it was quite controversial. My friend voted no. I don't think the vote no was necessarily hateful. But after past 2 years in the Cosmos ecosystem, truly you see everything as the grift and draining of the community pools, which I understand it could be viewed by some people. But I did spoke with someone involved in the Manta DAO, with Cedric, and I did experience that Cedric is the man when you look him straight in the eyes, shake the hands, and you do this. Because he will not fuck you up. As some of the other cosmonauts, you cannot... I understand in Cosmos because you can't trust people. In Cosmos, you tell them you involved people in building and they stab you right in the back. So I do understand the trust issues, but I did spoke with Cedric and I do feel the intentions are right. So Manta wants to build the number of applications that help the Kujira, that utilize Kujira. And one of the first products that they have is the swap. So it is the DEX that uses Kujira on the backend. That's how you call it. And they have the better user experience that allow you to get best prices switching between the pools. The issue is not all the tokens have good liquidity on Kujira, right? So it's important to actually build deeper liquidity. And Manta Treasury, when they build the token swaps with Manta, they actually make the pools on Kujira, helping this experience. So obviously, first time when you come, you need to make deposit, which is called bridge, and you can do it from osmosis. I deposited some of the osmosis, but we don't really have osmosis pools on Kujira, so that was kind of stupid. I deposited a little bit of Cosmos. You can also do Stargaze, so I can present Stargaze. I'm going to bridge maybe 100 stars tokens to Kujira. So the experience is very similar to Osmosis. This is not the perfect UI because I just squeezed the page a little bit, right? So let's go to the swap. As I said, I have a little bit of Osmosis, which wasn't very clever. But if we do with Atom, right? So there is just 0.1 Atom that I have. And you can see the details. So it will actually choose the best route. So you can actually receive the best possible price. And the price that you would receive is 0.8 USK. You would wonder, why is it? The problem with USK is actually it's too strong. So we need some selling pressure of USK. They try to make sustainable stablecoin, but it's no secret to say it's not ideal as long as it will not be pegged to $1, cannot be too strong, cannot be too weak, obviously. Let's do Kujira, right? So we would receive just around 1 Kujira. And again, it chooses the path that is Atom, not Kujira, because the best price will be via Axelar USD and then Kujira, right? So then we can go to the values. You can see the values are created on actually Kujira. I wonder if they can integrate other pages, so they could be like proper aggregator, maybe like TFM. I think TFM is absolutely great one. There is a lot of things happening in TFM because they did actually so much, but not sure what is the plan of Manta if they actually do plan to integrate other blockchains. So as you explore, obviously for, if you stake some of the Manta tokens, you receive the rewards. I believe there is not really inflation. It's capped, but they do have a lot of locked tokens. So it's fair to assume that more tokens will enter the circulation. They are clever about diversifying treasury, which was this Stargate's proposal here. And it's interesting because I actually see a lot of votes. Yes, and I know these people has never used Manta or never used Kujira. So this is quite interesting. It probably do shows or maybe they used, I'm happy with the result, but I do wonder if the validators know on what they voting at. Okay, so that would be important. Maybe the validator system is not the best here, but you can see they have treasury in the pools actually, which is clever. So Stars and Manta liquidity pool is locked. Manta Kujira, so they do 50k each. And this was good move by Stargaze because Manta went up. And I hope it will. The market cap is only over 2 million, so it's a very small project. But once again, I think they tried to build it honestly. They actually made sure to have wrapped Bitcoin, which is more stable than many assets. They also made sure to half of it have in wrapped Ethereum. All of that ensures more stability of the Manta token. And I know there is more attempts, so the Shade is one. I know there's more attempts with other projects, Golden Ratio, popular Cosmos Poster. He does want DOT and Manta. I don't know if DOT and Manta is possible, but when it comes to composable, I think maybe Pika token and Manta, as they closer to size, would be also a good idea. I do like Pika. I try to cooperate with them, Once again, Kujira, I'm loyal. Those who support, I'm trying to be loyal. They try to build osmosis liquidity as well, which would be beneficial. But I want to see how Manta grows because they are quite aggressive with that. And I think once the treasury will be in millions, it will start making sense. And it will bring utility to the DAO token itself, because that will be stable token that is value, it's pegged via diversified assets. So I do see Stars Manta. Many people saying Shade is great. ST Atom is great. And we have Wrapped Ethereum and BTC. So these assets, I do assume they are good Cosmos assets, right? I see that they don't necessarily try to peg it with everything, because what happens if you peg it with all the shitcoins, it will drag your token down, right? So that would be important, and surely they would have to be careful. So I'm not going to go into proposal. I don't have Manta tokens, but if I will swap via Kujira, if you want to swap the pairs with Kujira, the Manta is the best place to go because it will give you the best prices. So this is a short video. I have to go to eat right now. With that, Don Kryptonium's out. Till the next time.